Hey, what's going on, you guys? Well, as you guys could tell by the title of the video, in today's video we're going to be doing some de-thatching, or as a lot of people like to call it, power raking. So we're going to be doing that in today's video. I have done this obviously last year in a couple of videos, so you guys have probably seen me do it before. So nothing new here, but I do this as part of what I like to call my spring prep. Now I go ahead and do this obviously since March has just started. I like to go ahead and do this right before, kind of spring starts to approach, and spring is obviously coming up shortly, so that's why I'm doing it right now. The main reason for this is to obviously go ahead and it's meant to get that dead debris and some of that just material that doesn't need to be there, get it out of the lawns. That way it's just, pretty well a fresh start for the lawns to, kind of go ahead, start growing once they come out of dormancy, and it's basically like a fresh start for them to kind of help encourage that growth. So that's pretty much it. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Apologize for the wind noise. It is pretty windy today, so probably gonna minimize the amount of talking I do today, but yeah. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this video started. As you guys saw, we went ahead and got the power raking / de-thatching done. Now I'm gonna pull out the Toro Recycler Max and go ahead and get this all cleaned up. I will go ahead and show you guys the bag once it's all cleaned up, just to show you how much thatch and you know, dead debris and just material came out of this. Apologize for the wind noise again. Like I said, it's windy today, so but yeah, what I will say is, if this is your first time doing, you know, any sort of, you know, de-thatching or power raking, I would honestly say go as least invasive as possible, meaning don't drop it all the way down to the lowest notch and just, you know, just go willy-nilly with it. Just go ahead and do it to where it's barely kicking up a little bit of material, get an idea of how it looks, and then you can always go drop it down another notch after that and do another pass. With me, I obviously know kind of a gauge of where I like it to be, so went ahead and just left it at that setting. Only went ahead and did a widthwise pass today. Since my lawns are still dormant, I don't want to do too much damage and, you know, get too invasive with it. So just one widthwise pass today, and yeah, it should be good to go. Now let's go ahead and get it all cleaned up. Guys, here is all of the debris that we just got off of the backyard lawn. As you can see, this is all dead grass blades that have just been sitting there kind of beneath the main, you know, canopy of the grass. This is all the dead, you know, grass, and then also just other debris that's just sitting there in your lawn that doesn't need to be there. So this is exactly why we go ahead and power rake this stuff out, to obviously get it out of the lawn. That way, like I said, it just encourages the lawn to want to grow. And obviously this material obviously isn't suiting your lawn at all. It's just sitting there. It's not giving you any nutrients or anything. So that's why we go ahead and power rake to get all this stuff out.
ready for being loved. I'm walking home, I'm walking home. I've never been desperate to find someone who loves me. Yeah, I've never been that way. I have never been, I have never been. I'm finding a way, I can never do well, but I want you by my side of my all day. I know I'm a fool, I don't even care. I want you to listen to what I say. I love you but it's so confusing. I'm winning at the same time losing. I love you but it's so confusing. I'm winning at the same time losing.
Here is how much I got out of the front lawns. As you can see, I got a little bit more. What I will say is too, I think the reason why I got more out of the front yard lawns is because obviously since we put that sod down last year, I obviously wasn't going to sit there and turf rake on brand new sod. So that's the first time it's ever been turf raked out there. So that's probably why I got a little more out there in the front yard than compared to the backyard. But as you can see, this is all that, you know, dead material, dead grass, and all that debris that's sitting there in the lawns that don't need to be there. So quite a bit, super happy with that. And I'm definitely glad I went ahead and did this, like I said, as part of my spring prep. Alrighty, you guys. Well, as you guys saw, I went ahead and got the power raking slash de-thatching knocked out on all my lawns. So super happy and stoked we got that knocked out. As I stated earlier in the video, it is part of my spring prep. So we are prepped, ready to go come springtime, which is coming up here very shortly. Now, what I want to go ahead and talk to you guys about is why I feel like turf raking, power raking, or de-thatching your lawn, however you want to say it, why that's important. Now, it's important because as you guys saw in the video, when I went ahead and used my Toro to clean everything up, you saw just the amount of material, debris, and also just dead grass clippings that I was able to get out of my lawn just by doing this. Now, that material is literally just sitting there in my lawns. It's not doing anything good for my lawns. It's not benefiting my lawns in any sort of way. So what's the point of having it in there? That's why we go ahead and we do this to get it out. Not only does your lawn look better visually afterwards, but it also, you're pretty much like thinning out your lawn. That way you can obviously encourage new growth to happen and make room for new growth to go ahead and happen. Especially for warm season grasses, since for instance, like my seashore paspalum spreads via stolons and also rhizomes. So me doing that, kind of thinning out the lawn, it'll allow that paspalum, once it starts actively growing again, it'll allow that to kind of do its natural thing and let new growth happen and all that sorts of stuff. So if you want to take that extra step in your lawn care, I highly suggest giving this a try, and I think you will thank me later. I think you'll be pretty impressed once, especially it'll look like you're kind of like, oh, it looks like I kind of damaged it a little bit, but you didn't really do that much damage at all whatsoever. It bounces back really quick after doing this. So yeah, nothing really to worry about there. So if you guys did enjoy watching this video, please go ahead, smash that thumbs up button for me. As I always continue to say, it really helps me out. It lets me know what you guys are enjoying on the channel. After doing that, smash that subscribe button down below and hit the bell notifications. That way you can get notified for when I upload new videos. Got my social medias in the description below. With all that being said, it's your boy C Pims. Peace out, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.